What's up everybody, Mac and D's here, and today I want to talk about #MeToo and how it has affected the relationship between men and women in the workplace. And if I have any women who are listening to this, you might want to take heed to the things I'm about to say, because in the long run they're going to affect you more than they will affect men. And how so, you may ask? Well, for one, men learn from the mistakes of others. If they see one of their fellow co-workers get burned for being inappropriate, then they quickly adopt behavior that will ensure their long-term employment at that particular company. And before I move on with this, I think it is fair that we must all acknowledge that Hanky Panky does go on in the workplace. Now I know that's a word that nobody no longer uses, but I felt it is the most appropriate word to use to describe what goes on in a co-ed work environment. I mean, let's be real here. The workplace is the only place where men and women can meet and mingle outside of clubs, bars, and dating sites. So you're going to see raunchy behavior, and you're going to see married people have affairs, and you're going to hear people airing their dirty laundry. Simply because that's just one of the cons of a co-ed work environment. To simply put it, the workplace is like one big school dance, where everybody's standing around waiting for someone to ask them, do they want to dance? Or do they want to fool around? And despite that many employers have policies that make workplace romances a fireable offense, people still will find a loophole around all that. And now, let's get back to workplace hanky-panky. Which brings me to that old wise proverb, which I'm a firm believer in, that it's not what you do, it's how you go about doing it. Because I have seen quite a few dudes lose their jobs because they think they can approach every chick with a fat ass with their dicks in their hand. See, I know there's a lot of dudes out there who believe themselves to be players, and they just can't wait to run their game on all the pretty women they see on their job. But most of the time, the women are only interested in making that paper. They ain't got time for some tired ass Negro trying to run his weak ass game on them. And they're only going to tolerate his inappropriate behavior, his unwanted sexual innuendos, and his attempts at trying to cop a feel on them for so long before they decide to go to the office on him. And when old dude gets fired for sexual harassment, he wants to start mean mugging. But he got nobody but himself to blame. See, there's a lot of dumb dudes out there who think they got game, and they don't. And that's why many of them end up getting fired from jobs that they have worked at for years. Because obviously their game wasn't that good to keep that chick from going to the office on them. That is why men must be very careful about the women they mingle with. Because #MeToo is only presenting an opportunity for a lot of women to get a cash out. And they don't mind using you as the sacrificial lamb to get paid. Now let's move forward on to this. And now, ladies, I'm going to explain to you how hashtag Me Too is going to hurt all of you in the long run. So here we go. Okay, ladies, let me ask you this. What are you going to do? No. Scratch. I've been wanting to say that for a while. No. How would you feel if men started to see you all as a pariah? Something to be avoided. Something to not risk your livelihood over. How would that make you all feel? Huh? And how would you feel if your fellow male co-worker, whether you like the guy or not, interact with you as less as possible out of fear that you might misinterpret anything he say as sexual harassment? Huh? See, the reason why I'm asking how do you women feel is because it's been established that women view the world through emotion. And when you put them in a work environment where they feel that they are not trusted and they are deliberately avoided, they're not going to be employed there very long because they're not happy. Then too, ladies, how would you feel if you had to constantly prove to your other male co-workers that you're not one of those types who's going to run into the office and get them fired for complimenting you on what you're wearing today? Think about it. You know what? Hold on. Matter of fact, let me tell you this. Let me say this. The biggest myth out there is that it is always the men who are with the hanky panky on the job. That it is always the men who are the sexual aggressors and harassers. But the truth is, women are just as guilty of workplace hanky panky and being sexual aggressors and sexual harassers also. And the thing about that is, most of the time, women can come at men with the workplace hanky panky. Cause why? Most men are reluctant to cry sexual harassment. And some are just happy to get that kind of attention from women. But no one will confirm this. Because it goes against the narrative that men are always the workplace sexual predators. And women are always the prey, being harassed by some sleazy, creepy co-worker or supervisor, which is bullshit. See, ladies, if you're still listening, despite the negative stigmas, the workplace do give you access to men, working men, who could be potential spouses for you or future companions. But today, that's no longer possible, thanks to hashtag Me Too and the women who are trying to cash in off of it. Now, ladies, before I leave, let me leave you something to think about. See, hashtag Me Too seems empowering, and someone may even enjoy having very rich and powerful men by the balls. But all it's doing is alienating y'all from men. This is why y'all now have to start speaking out against this small group of women who claim to speak for all women. And you have to let them know that, hey, not all women think like that. Not all women hate men. Not all women feel victim of the patriarchy. And you let them know that you love your husbands, and that you love your sons, and that you love them the way they are. Lastly, you let these crazy cat ladies know that you like heterosexual, masculine men, and not these skinny jeans wearing, effeminate, latte drinking soy boys. You're listening to Mac and D's. Please like and subscribe and help this channel grow. I'm outie.